Ladies and gentlemen, it's Matt back with Caught with the Red Barrel, and this is a bit of a showcase, bit of a sort of a new video for a friend who'd asked for it. This is for you, Vin PF of No Nonsense Whiskey, as always. Essentially, a friend of mine's been recently playing this game. Another separate friend to Vin has been playing this game, and he's been really enjoying it, which is cool. So I decided to pick it up last night just to have a go. You know, just essentially, you know, sort of. Just dust it off really for a little bit. I mean, this is a game I put 200 hours into and kind of finished with. But anyway, so I picked it up last night, posted some stuff to Facebook, and Vin had seen it and he'd said, "Oh, you know, can you show us a little bit from this game and let us know what it's all about?" So this video is for you. I'm just going to try and make it as quick as possible, you know, just to really show you what Elite Dangerous is all about. It is a good game. It's not a great game for me. Like I say, I put like kind of 200 hours into it and still don't really feel, like a lot of people don't, that there is enough content in the game that its breadth matches its scope, if you like. Not to put it too, for want of a better term, it's very, very broad, but very, very shallow as well, none of content. But hey ho. So, what is Elite Dangerous? Well, it's a space exploration game, it's a combat game, it's a trading game. So it's a very much a sort of a, you know, a by numbers, you know, space game for all intents and purposes. So let's see. We're in our ship at the moment. Like I said, I'm quite a way into this game, so I'm quite advanced. Got a good ship, lots of weapons, can jump quite far. So let's see what we can do. We're in Swanick Terminal at the minute, which is in the V401 Hydro system, which is my kind of home system. This is more or less where I spend the vast majority of my time. Now you've got to bear in mind, you know, look, if you go to, we're in our ship here. So if we go to our navigation tab and go to the galaxy map, you're going to quickly see that in the galaxy there are probably something like, I don't know how many there actually are. I mean, look at this area that I've explored here, and I've been playing this for 200 hours, right? So all of these dots are planets in different systems, or the different systems essentially, not just planets, different systems. And you know, I've been to all of these, and if you zoom out here, all of this is unexplored. All of this dark area here is unexplored areas I haven't been to. So it gives you an idea of just what the actual scope of the game is in terms of how far, you know, literally how far physical distance you can actually travel to go to different areas. Having said that, you are in space, so one's just about as good as another, really. You know what I mean? Like I said, again, the more you play the game, the more that lack of depth really kind of sort of tends to come into its own for me. But nonetheless, I'm not here to slag the game off. Like I said, 200 hours. You know, you don't put that into a game if you don't like it. I do like this game. I just feel like it could be so much better if it had a little bit more depth to it. But there you go. So we're in Swanick Terminal. So let's see what we got. So we're in the docking bay at the moment. This is a station. It's not a planet. So we can see what we've got here in Starport Services. We've got some friendly sorts here. Been doing a lot of missions here. So we'll see what's on the missions board. Here we've got like essentially like the hub, if you like, you know, the HUD of the station. So from here you can do everything like refuel your ship, repair it, restock it with ammunition. You've got your commodities market. This is where obviously you buy and sell items that you may have found out in the universe or picked up from a ship you destroyed. You know, any of those kinds of things can be traded here, and most places you go will have something like this, like a commodities market. And obviously, if you're looking to maximize the revenue you make from a certain resource, what you need to do in perfect, you know, stock market synergy is buy cheap and sell high. And you can make a career out of that by just picking up, you know, something cheap one way, in one place, and taking it to another and selling it for a massive profit. But you need to identify which markets those are. I mean, ideally, the best thing to do is to pick something up from one place, take it to another where you can sell it for a profit, and then pick up something from that place that you can take back to the other place that you came from and sell that for profit too. And that's how you maximize your revenue. It's just logistics, baby. But we're not going to get involved in that, because the ship I've got at the moment isn't a cargo ship. It's essentially like a heavy fighter. So we're going to go here to the mission board. Like I said, I've got quite a large amount of people I'm on quite good terms with at the moment. So hopefully I'll be able to get something interesting. So let's see. Take down Pirate Lord Jagor for the LHS 3705 partner. So that's a combat mission. That's paying quite well. That's 283,000 credits. So we could take that, I guess. 45 units of semiconductors. These delivery ones are not very good for me right now because, again, I don't really have much cargo space in this particular ship. I do have another ship somewhere else that's more of a hauler that has much higher cargo space. But really, we want to be looking for cargo missions or like data delivery missions. So, source and return. No, I don't really want to do that. No, I don't want to. Certainly don't want to give you money. Let's take that one with the first one we saw. So, okay, we're gonna go for a. Oh, it exceeds my current rank. Okay, so my combat rank's not high enough for that one. So we're looking a bit skimpy at the minute. Extract cobalt, source and return 6 units of advanced medicines. Can we do this one? No. At the moment, it's not offering us anything really. Okay, all right. So we've got a data delivery here. So essentially, what this is doing, this is not like cargo. It's like a piece of information essentially that needs to go from one system to another. So this has got to go from V401 Hydra to LHS 3705, which is only 11.27 light years away. So we're well within range of being able to get to that system. I think that's only probably 1 or 2 jumps away. So let's accept that mission. It was this huge owner commodity. So we've got a neutral relationship with them at the moment, but it's edging over into friendly. So this will help us along. So we'll take that mission. Exit that. So we're full of fuel, so we're more or less, we can just go ahead and launch. So the automated docking system will move us from the docking station out into space, and then we have to launch from there. Okay, away we go. So let's get ourselves away from the station.
Landing gear retracted.
So we'll move ourselves off away from the station, because if what we need to do now is enter what you might refer to as hyperspace, but is essentially called, every ship has what's known as a frameshift drive. So what that means is that helps you travel between systems much quicker. In fact, realistically, you're never going to actually travel this way from one system to another. This is traveling at conventional speeds. I think the number down here on the right hand side of the center console where it says 229 represents your speed in kilometers per hour. So you can boost that, but you're never going to travel any distance worth doing anything intergalactically speaking with that speed. So we need to go to frameshift. So let's find our system first. So it's LHS 3705. So let's plot a route to that system, and it's 2 jumps from where we are. So we line up with our system like so. We get ourselves ready to make the jump to hyperspace. So once we're all lined up and we're ready to go, we hit our J button, which starts our frameshift drive.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we wait for it to charge. And then it will start a countdown, and away we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You on express elevator to hell, going down. So where we'll come out more or less at the center of the system by the sun, and it'll be right in front of us like that. So you've got to watch out for that you don't fly directly into the sun. So it's another jump to LHS 3705. So we essentially perform the same thing again. Once you come out of a jump, it takes a while for the frameshift drive to kind of sort of cool down again. So we've got to sort of hang on for that, but it has cooled down now. So we hit J again, and we're ready to jump to our target system. A little look around here. What can we see? Yeah, space. Mostly space.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So travelling anywhere of a significant distance is conducted this way, by jumping from system to system. So if you have to go a particularly long way, for me, that gets really tedious. so we are now in our system that we needed to get to, which is LHS 3705. So we need to find out the destination location, i.e. the place in system we need to take this data to. So we look at our console once again. Boom, data delivery, go into Ritchie installation. So on the system map here, this system's mostly unexplored, but fortunately enough, the Ritchie installation is either somewhere we've visited before, or because it's a mission objective, has already been pre-allocated in the destinations tab here. So it's 1,600 odd light seconds away, but we're closing on it. So we'll mark it as our locked destination. We're not quite on target. Here we go. And then we fly to our destination. So what you can obviously see here in front of you, I usually turn these off, I'm not quite sure why they're on, but what you see here are orbit lines, and that they represent the path of everything that's circling around the sun that marks the center of every system. So I'm not really sure what the point is. I'm sure there's some spacey sci-fi reason, but I don't know what it is. So we're closing on it quite quickly. It's not actually that far, so I think we'll slow down just a touch. So we're traveling at I think 31 light seconds per second, I think, at the moment. So as you get down towards sort of 400 to 300, you really need to start to slow down, because otherwise you're going to overshoot the your destination. So, and that can be a real pain in the balls to get back on target to. So we're getting there. You can sort of start to make out the planet that it's orbiting around now. So definitely getting closer. Now, on a mission like this, what they usually warn you is that you could well be interdicted. The word interdicted means, somebody will pull you out of this state of travel to assault you for what you've got on board, whether it's important data or cargo that might be valuable, and that's when you get into combat and stuff like that. It happens quite rarely, but it depends on the type of mission. If you have a particularly high value cargo, you're more at risk from pirates, that kind of thing, as you might expect. 7 light seconds away. Just adjust a little bit. We need to start going down into megameters per second instead of light seconds per second, and then it generally reduces itself quite well, but you do have to keep an eye on it as you approach your target. Otherwise, like I say, you just massively overshoot it, and you end up going around in circles trying to regain the. You have to be going at a certain speed to be able to get, to dock successfully at any one particular, to come out of hyperspace or out of frame shift to accurately approach any particular destination. You can't just charge up to it and then slam the brakes on, as much as I sometimes might wish that's the case. So 9 megameters, 7 megameters. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll start getting down into kilometers. So we're really very close. So safe disengage is ready. We come out of frame shift. And here is our destination. So it's dropped us about 8 kilometers away, which is good. That gives us time to request docking. So we hit our console again, and we want contacts, Ritchie installation, request docking.
Boarding permission granted.
Okay, so we are good. So as you can see on the station now, it's essentially it's opened up a docking station for us. So we'll turbo in. Again, you need to be quite careful at this point that you don't go too fast and overshoot the docking area, because I've lost count of the amount of stations I've kind of crashed into by over enthusiastic attempts at landing. Let's get our landing gear down. Slows us down. Oh, I'm at the wrong landing pad. I guess that was always bound to happen. Never going to go smoothly, was it, while I was filming it? Where are you, landing pad 1? Here we go. Yeah, so it was always something like that was always going to happen to me. Now, now I'm actually filming it like for the first time ever. So we approach very slowly. We need to get in the middle, and we need to be facing this way. Straighten up a bit. It's quite intuitive once you get the hang of it, and it gives you like a sort of a guiding. There you go. So that's quite handy because that lets you know which way you're facing. And you need to be facing straight ahead, essentially, before you can actually land. So let's pull it back a bit. A bit more forward. Nose up. And dock.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Good job. So, we don't need to enter the hangar because we're only here to drop something off. So we hit Starport Services. Let's see, mission board. Boom, data delivery. So this is it. We're literally dropping it off and getting paid at the same time. So we claim reward. And we've made ourselves a cool 20 grand. It's not much, but, you know, for such an easy job, that's how much it's going to get you. And obviously the higher missions, the more difficult missions, they give you more, more credits as you go along. So really, that's about it. I mean, I'm not going to go too far. I mean, this is already 15 minutes, so it was just really because I've been asked for it, and I like to give people what they want. So, yeah, thanks for watching. This is Elite Dangerous. Please leave a comment if you wanted to see more of this, maybe something from the start or something like that. This is something that boils your kettle. Do let me know, and perhaps I'll do more. I can't promise regular videos. I promise it every time, and every time then I make 4 or 5 and then disappear off the radar for 6 months. So, but do let me know what you think and what you would like to see. The more encouragement I get to do videos, the more I will do, and that's kind of the thing. I kind of sort of get discouraged when nobody's watching. I know it's ridiculous because you should do it because you love it, but I just, if I feel there's no one's watching or nobody cares, and I just don't do it. So, so that's it really. Thanks for watching, and I will see you sometime. All right, cheers.